Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in. If you don't see a red box above my head, that means you're catching the replay. So come on in. This is Cubed Pumpkin Part 2. How do you like me now? So let's get started. I am going to get this over to my broadcast channel and let everybody know that we are live. I hope you guys are doing super duper awesome. Let me scoot this down just a tad so that everybody can see what we're doing and say hey whenever you get here. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. And as I mentioned, this is Cubed Pumpkin Part, well, it's kind of 3, but it's Part 2. And we'll show you all the pumpkins whenever we're done. So the keyword today is cube, C-U-B-E. Just put that in the comments and I will send you a message to your messenger. And that way you can, I don't know, shop the products that I'm using. All right, how is everybody doing? Broadcast channel has been notified. All right, let's get this back. So I started painting my cube. We're gonna go with an espresso color. And I've painted most of the sides. Let's go finish up this side because it's a little lacking on the bottom. Because I stopped at a section and then dried it. Let's see if we can get it to match. Hi everybody. Happy Saturday. Hi Dana. Hello, Carrie and Karen and Denise and Lorena and Michelle. Rach has one of my new shirts on. Yay. Hi, Loretta and Brownie. Hi, guys. Hi, Noreen. Hi, Miss Bambi. So we're going to go with espresso for the entire cube. Depending on the look that you're going for, it will depend on how many coats you want to paint. So, like, for example, look at this side. Kind of like a wood green look. So to me, it doesn't need to be perfect. Let's paint this side. As I mentioned, this is espresso. It's our darker brown color. Make sure that when y'all get here, you hit the heart button. Sprinkle a video. Make sure you're following our page. And comment the word cube. C-U-B-E. I sell these cubes and all the products that I'm using. And you can get that by commenting cube. And check out my website. I put like a, I kind of put like a cart together for you so that you don't have to do all the thinking. You can just click the link in that message and check out. So if you already have some of these items, you can remove those. All right, I think we're good there. Let's dry it and see what we got. Hi, Holly. Anita, you can shop my website, the Chalk website. Hi, Angel Watson, how are you? Let's see, what are we doing today? So I am getting all of my stuff done so that I can float in the pool this afternoon. I have not done that for quite a while. I mean, I did it the other day for like an hour, but I want to spend some time in the backyard. Oh, good. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Doris. Hi, Luann. All right, I got a little heavy-handed over here on the corner. And we're going to use these colors. What do you think? I think these are going to be perfect for that fall vibe. I have some raffia, I have some twine. I even grabbed one of these. These are like candle holders we're gonna put on top for the stem. I think it'll look good. All right, I think this is pretty much dry. I am gonna wax all the sides because we're gonna apply a transfer to every side. Hi, Melinda and Wendy. Hi, Linda. Painting cutouts before busy day. Great plan, Michelle. Great plan. Yes, Sherry, I do have a lot of new followers from Miss Brooke Riley. She was so sweet to spotlight me on her page. All right, there is that. So we have an espresso. Like, some sides are a little different than others, but that is okay because it's your project and it's unique to you, right? Okie doke. Let's close this up. This was the color espresso. A nice, deep, dark, rich brown. And we're gonna wax all of the sides. We are very close to our goal. We are trying to hit 50,000 followers by the end of the month. Super excited. All right, so this is called a wax applicator, and I'm applying our surface wax. Our surface wax is clear. There's no odor. I absolutely love our wax, and it comes in this perfect sized metal, tin, whatever container. And this is going to help protect the color that we put down before we apply our transfer. So I have a vision here. Let's see if we can bring it to life. Okay, that side is not waxed. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Ruth. Is that neck t-shirt in your shop? Yes. The t-shirt is in the shop. Okay, so I think I've got all sides waxed at this point. We're going to close this up and see what we can come up with. Let me just get this closed. Hold on. The struggle's real. Okie doke. I am going to move all of this aside for right now, and we're going to use this transfer. Welcome to our patch. Okay, that's what it's called. It does say welcome to our home, and then you can add welcome to your patch. This is great for door hangers. But I think I'm going to use this little bitty pumpkin for today's project. So I'm going to grab my transfer trimmers, and I'm just going to cut along the line here. And we're going to peel this off, and we're going to put this pumpkin in all colors all over this. Let's see. Let's do this. Apparently, I haven't cut up most of this transfer, y'all. Okay, so we've got this super cute little pumpkin. So this is a silk screen. Anywhere that you see through it is silk screen. You cannot put your finger through it. It is a screen, and that's what's, we're going to apply our paste over that, and it's going to show up on our cube, okay? So I am going to get prepared here because we're going to have to clean this as we go. So let me put all of my stuff away and grab a fuzzing cloth. This is a fuzzing cloth. This is also in that cart whenever you comment cube. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Angie. Thanks, Ruth, for the stars. Okay, so my thought was we're going to take these three colors. Papaya. This is saffron. It's like a mustardy color, and teal, couture teal. And we're going to use, let me put them over here. And I've got 3 mini squeegees. And I did not paint the bottom because you're not going to see it. So I'm going to start on this side right here. So I'm fuzzing my transfer. And we're going to put these pumpkins all over. So how do I want to do this? Some are going to be hanging off. Let's start with teal. Okay, now you can make your stems whatever color you want. I'm just going to do the entire thing in each color versus having my stem its own color. All right, let's see. Let's see what number 1 looks like. Okay, I like it. Then what I'm gonna do is flip it over, and I'm gonna lay this down right here. And I'm gonna use the same color. And drag that paste, push that paste through the screen. Now, I need to be mindful that I don't just go sit this down because it will, I gotta think how I'm gonna do this. Let's sit this down. Let's dry this one. That way I can set it down. Paste does not take long to dry. Whatsoever. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, that one's good. So now we're gonna roll this over there and we're gonna put this guy, let's put him on this corner. Just like so. Zach helped me with the colors today, y'all. It's very nice of him. Okay. Now let's try this one so I can turn it over. And then we'll hit teal pumpkin on the other side. Hi, Deb. Deb, are you crafting today? I know, Lena, the teal on the espresso looks great. Hi, Meredith. Welcome. Hi, Mary Stimson. How are you? Hi, Annette. Hope y'all's day's amazing. I'm going to go sit in the pool. And then I think we're going to have crab legs tonight. And maybe watch a movie. But I haven't told Zach that. All right. Dry. All right, flip. And now these two are at the bottom, so we're gonna go up here towards the top. And we're gonna put this guy right here. And put our paste all over it, just like so. Peel it off. Okay, so we have 4 pumpkins. Now, I am going to add one to the top. Right here, and so now we've used this transfer 5 times in teal, and then we're gonna clean it. Because I don't want to use this one with the teal on it with another color. Okay? All right, there's our teal pumpkin. So far, so good. All right, I'm gonna set that over there. Then I'm going to grab, let's see, what do I wanna grab? Let me move this out of the way. Move this up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this with some water, just like so. Grab my board eraser. Thanks, Meredith. The teal does look good on that espresso, doesn't it? I love it. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it over, clean the back side. This is the sticky side. Okay, so you can use your board eraser on both sides. And we want to get it clean so that we can use it again with a different color. So I'm going to wipe it off, wipe off all that water. And then we're going to lay it on our fuzzing cloth. Wipe off the water on the non-sticky side. And fuzz it. Because whenever you clean it, you're removing the fuzz that you originally put on there, okay? So I'm gonna fuzz it. And then just to be safe, I don't remember which one I dried, but let's do the top one. And let's do this one. I don't remember. Got this one. And this one. Okay, I think we're good. All right, here we go. Lay it down, grab our transfer, and let's go with, let's see. Let's put this one. So if I have 3 colors, let's go right there, and let's go in with our papaya, our pumpkin color. It is a great, it's a darker orange. Oh my gosh, I love that. Y'all, look at these colors. Look, how cute. Okay, I'm gonna dry as I go so that I know I'm safe to turn it. Without having to think about it. Okay, turn, and let's go up here, right about there. Right there, right there. Pick up all your excess as you work. Don't leave any on the silk screen. Wipe off my hand. I just have paper towel, Melinda, underneath. Okay, so we've got that one. Throw in the dryer. Try this. It is perfect on the espresso. I agree. Okay, flip. And let's go up here. Right about there. Grab our paste. Pick up all of the excess. Peel it up. Boom. Hi, Evie, how are you? Yes, Dana, aren't the colors great? I foresee a lot of fall projects with these colors. I do. All right, that one's dry. Flip. And let's go over here to the side. See how easy this is? You can take a blank canvas and do whatever you want with a little pumpkin. Possibilities are endless, y'all. So pretty, so pretty. It is, Deb. This is our 5x5 cube. I love that, Mary. That's a great idea. Thanks, Holly. Hi, Melena. Linda Conklin, how are you? All right, now we need one for the top. Hi, Lori. All right. Let's do this over here. Right there. There's no like rhyme or reason to me placing these pumpkins. I'm just going with the flow. What my heart tells me at the time. Okay, let's peel it up. Boom. There we have it. Kira's in here, y'all. She's ready to go out the doors. Somebody's gonna have to come get her. Hi, Linda Beversdorf. How are you? All right. Color number 2 complete. So here we go again, right? It's a process. Clean it and keep going. Flip it over, do the exact same thing. Get all of that orange paste out of the screen. And now we're gonna go in with our saffron color, which is like our mustardy color. All right, I am going to close up the teal for right now and the papaya. Put all your excess back in your jar. Do not waste the paste. And then we're gonna go in with our saffron, okay? So now we know all of our pumpkins are dry. Fuzz. And apply. Let's see, let's go this direction. Let's see what this color brings. Let's see what it adds to our color scheme here. Oh my gosh, I love it. Y'all, look at those 3 colors. I'm in love. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Marilee. Hi, Wanda Boyd. All right, dry this. Okay, flip it. Let's put this one kind of a little more up and down. Grab our paste. And press it through the screen. Now, if you only have one of these little mini squeegees, just clean them off in between your colors. It'll be fine. Clean it off. I need you to do this now with the exact same colors on a 16-inch round. With what transfer, Zach? Hi, Kelly. Melena's been on vacation for 2 weeks. I hope you had fun. Okay, flip. Place our pumpkin down. And press. Drag that through the silk screen. This is awesome. Thanks, Marilee. Oh, okay. All right, Zach. Dry this. And we'll flip. Grab more paste if you need it. Paste goes a long, long way. So y'all hit the heart button for me. Comment the word cube. Go check out that message. There's a ton of information in there for you. This is saffron. Is the pumpkin from last night nearby? I didn't get a chance to finish it on the replay. Yeah, because the internet was problem child last night. It's right there. I'll hold it up in just a second. I am so happy with the way it turned out. All right, so now we just need to finish the top. Let's put this one right here. Let me turn on my glue gun. Grab some more paste. Drag it over the screen. And peel it up. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is precious. Okay, let's clean this. Spray, spray, spray. Grab our board eraser and wipe off that paste. Flip it over, do the exact same thing. I know, Kate, isn't it great? I was very upset with IT support last night. I don't know if there was an outage. He thought it was one of my bins. It kind of looks like it, right? With the gray. All right, so now we're done with our pumpkin. So this is going to go. Okay, look at this. Take this to your sink and run it under water. Squeeze it out multiple times and it'll be fine. Those are reusable. All right, so let's put this back on our transfer backer sheet. Back in its home. Wipe off the water, and now this is done. Okay? All right, next step. We have to decide what color, if any, we are going to paint our topper. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Did I dry that? No. Do I have a favorite color paste? Depends on the season. Like, my red is definitely cherry. Fall, I'm really digging these colors. They do look good together. Hi, Angelina. Thanks, Gloria. Yeah, Zach would say my favorite color is black. Okay, let me show you what we created last night during that crazy internet outage. Y'all, look at this. I am really proud of this. This might be one of my favorite fall pieces to date. It's a door hanger, and look at all the little sprigs and the new type of bow that I did. This is the club transfer for August. We have glue strings in our project. Isn't that cute? What do y'all think? The gray really added something to it. Okay, so we could leave our topper neutral. Then I have some raffia and some jute. I think we should leave it natural. What do y'all think? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Deb's favorite color is wild lime. Okay, so I'm thinking leave this the way it is. I've got my raffia and I have some jute. Tell me in the comments what y'all think. Do you think it should be black, Zach? Really? All right. Let me clean my hand off for a second. Thank you. Distress it. Okay, I could do that. Like with some of this. Brown. Let me try that. We can always paint over it. So, you could also do this with like a white and one of our chalk paste colors, but this might work. Because you're gonna see the imperfections of the wood. Well, yeah, you will. I don't know. Hi, Christy. You haven't caught me live in a long time, girl. Well, I'm here. I am here almost daily, sometimes twice a day. Y'all, down below is a pinned comment that tells you to comment the word cube. There's also a link to our broadcast channel. Make sure you join that. It is free to join. That way you get notified whenever we go live, because I do send a message out. That is going to be the best way to rely on a notification whenever we're live. We also share other things in there. Yep, I'm liking that. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Melinda. Y'all like the distress look? I am. Good call, Julie. Good call. Yeah. Let me go around these edges just a little more. To make the edges stand out, top and bottom. I'm digging it. I know, when you have a pool, right, you spend a lot of time in the pool. Okie doke. So, thoughts on this? Let me see here. What do I want to do with this? I do want to create some type of something. Just to add to it. If I put it down first. Okay, let's do this. And let's see if we can get this. We may have to tie it off with a piece of its own. Let's use this piece here. And make a little knot. Don't do this at home. All right, there we go. Woohoo! Let me make this a little bit more even. Here we go. Hi, Tammy. Thanks, Barbara. Okay, so let's glue our topper on like that. I'm just using hot glue. Let me make sure I'm gluing it on the right side. Yes. And then we can take this and put it right there. And then I have some jute. We can add a little bow to the top. Thanks, Christy. All right, so we need to cut this off. Some of these are a little long. Let's give it a haircut. Did you know that you can even separate jute to make them smaller pieces? Not jute, raffia. I've probably called this jute many times when it's not. So you can pull it apart and separate it so that your pieces are not as thick, like so. On the ones that are obviously not looped. So if you wanted to do this before you looped it, you certainly can. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me grab the jute. Let me put all this chaos back in the bag. Not that. Down to the floor it goes. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Let me get this out of the way. That's an eyesore. All right, now, oh, maybe we do multiple loops. What do y'all think about that? Okay, I can handle this. I'm not the expert at these, but let's see. I think it adds just enough. I know, Michelle, wouldn't that be fun? We would probably laugh more than craft. Okay, let me try cutting this by holding this in my hand and tie a knot to keep it together. There we go. We did it. And then we'll just glue this right here on top or in front and add another, what is it, texture to the project. All right, so this one is cube number 1 that we did with our club transfer. Okay, that's number 1. Then we have this guy going with the pink. And then we have this one. Y'all, look at this. Let me turn it around. I am in love with this. You could even, if you wanted to, and I actually might put a bow on the other side so that it's display on both sides. So tell me which one you like best. Do you like, just put club. Do you like pink? Or do you like pumpkins better? I think they're all so precious. 3 cubes. I love it. All right, y'all, take care. Have a great day. We will see you next time. And be good. Bye.